It was nearly midnight when Emily finally sat down on her couch. The toys were scattered across the living room floor. The faint scent of baby lotion still hung in the air, and the TV glowed softly in the dark. Her little boy, Noah, had fallen asleep after watching his favorite show, Cocomelon. Emily smiled wearily, hearing that cheerful melody echoing in her mind for what felt like the 1,000th time that week. Bath time, bath time, let's get clean, the song looped endlessly as she picked up Noah's stuffed animals and placed them neatly in his toy bin. When she reached for the remote to turn off the TV, the episode suddenly froze. JJ's smiling face stayed on the screen, but his eyes, they weren't right. For a split second, they turned completely black, like two dark holes staring through her. Then, static flickered, and the screen flashed bright red. A distorted, almost whispering version of the bath song began to play slower, deeper, as if someone were humming it through broken speakers. Emily frowned, tapping the remote again, but the TV wouldn't respond. She sighed and muttered, "Stupid thing." Then she heard it, the whisper. "M-I-lie." Her blood ran cold. She froze in place, staring at the screen. JJ's mouth began to move, but there were no words, only the whisper that seemed to come from behind her. Emily turned around fast, heart pounding. The house was silent. She hurriedly unplugged the TV, cutting off the sound, and the room went dark. But just as she began to breathe again, a faint voice echoed from upstairs. It was Noah. Emily ran to his room, heart racing. When she opened the door, the moonlight from the window cast long shadows across the bed. Noah was sitting up, eyes half open, humming something. The same distorted Cocomelon melody. His voice wasn't his own. It was lower, older, like someone else was speaking through him. Emily shook him gently, whispering, "Wake up." His lips stopped moving. Then, in a perfectly calm voice, he said, "JJ says, don't turn the TV off next time." Emily didn't sleep that night. She kept the lights on until morning, trying to convince herself it was just a nightmare. But the next day, when she turned on her phone, there was a new video in her YouTube history. It was titled JJ's Secret Message. She never remembered clicking it. When she opened it, it showed Noah's room filmed from the corner while they both slept. Ryan was a college student who loved his little niece, Maya, more than anything. Every weekend, he babysat her while his sister worked overnight shifts. And every time, Maya wanted one thing, Cocomelon. She'd sing along, dance, and laugh, while Ryan sat nearby pretending to enjoy it. One weekend during a thunderstorm, their internet went out. Maya pouted, asking for her show. Wanting to keep her happy, Ryan downloaded a few episodes from a sketchy site he found online. He didn't think much of it. It looked normal enough. After she fell asleep that night, Ryan stayed up on his laptop, headphones in, browsing online. Then, a file on his desktop caught his eye, one he didn't remember downloading. Cocomelon's smile. 4. He hovered his cursor over it for a moment. The thumbnail was just JJ's face, smiling directly at the camera. He figured it was another episode that came in the batch. Out of curiosity, he clicked. The screen turned black for several seconds. Then static. Then flashes of color, JJ's face, melting, twisting, screaming silently. The background music was backwards, the lyrics impossible to make out. And then JJ turned toward the camera, his eyes bleeding, and whispered, "Why are you watching this, Ryan?" Ryan's headphones slipped off, as his heart skipped a beat. The voice had come from outside the headphones from the laptop speakers. He slammed the laptop shut, trembling. He tried to rationalize it, thinking it was some creepy edit from the download site. But that night, around 3 a.m., a soft voice woke him up. Mia stood in the doorway, holding her blanket. Her eyes were wide open, her voice trembling. "Uncle Ryan," she said, "JJ told me you shouldn't have watched his smile." Ryan froze. "What did you just say?" he whispered. Maya just smiled eerily and turned back toward her room. When he checked his laptop the next morning, the file Cocomelon smile M4 was gone. But there was a new one. "JJ sees you." M4. He deleted every file, threw the laptop in the trash, and swore he'd never babysit again. But sometimes, at night, he still hears the faint Cocomelon tune through his walls, even though he hasn't owned a laptop since. Maria and Jason were a young couple who'd recently moved into their first house with their 4-year-old daughter, Lily. Life was finally settling down, and like most kids her age, Lily was obsessed with Cocomelon. To keep her entertained, Jason bought a used tablet from a yard sale. It was cheap, functional, and seemed perfect, but it came with one pre-installed app, Cocomelon. No matter what they tried, they couldn't delete it. At first, it seemed harmless. Lily loved it. She'd laugh and sing every evening before bed. But one night, Maria noticed something strange. The lyrics were wrong. Instead of the usual cheerful songs, the characters were whispering strange phrases. "We're waiting. Don't let the lights go out and the watchers see you." Maria frowned and tried turning off the tablet, but the power button didn't work. The screen just dimmed, showing JJ standing alone in a dark, empty room, his eyes following her every move. Jason took the tablet away and said it was probably just a glitch. But later that night, around 12:03 a.m., Maria woke up to a soft humming sound from Lily's room. It was the Cocomelon song again, but they had locked the tablet in a drawer. When Maria entered the room, Lily was sitting on the bed, staring at the wall, singing in a whisper. JJ says the door is open. The next morning, Jason checked the tablet. The app had dozens of new videos they hadn't downloaded. He opened one. It showed grainy footage of Lily's room, filmed from the tablet's front camera while she slept. In the corner of the frame, a small shape was visible, a child-sized figure standing by her bed. In every video, it stood a little closer. The final one showed it right beside her, smiling. Panicked, Jason smashed the tablet to pieces and threw it outside. But that night, Maria woke up again. She could hear the faint tune playing from outside, that same lullaby, echoing from the shattered remains of the tablet, lying in the yard. The next morning, it was gone. Weeks passed, and life seemed normal again. Until one night, Lily started talking in her sleep. "JJ's here," she whispered. "He likes our new house better." Maria and Jason moved again, this time across the country. They banned screens completely. But sometimes, when Lily draws pictures, there's always one small boy with big eyes and a red shirt standing in the corner, smiling.